All right, people. So, welcome to our gameplay here of the Bazaar. Today we have a little bit of an open TTD gameplay on the right side. That's a game that I played not too long ago, and I tried to find a good place for it. So, I think the Bazaar is the ideal game to have something on the side. You can see some of the other games that we play. So let me see, that's not the correct place for it to be. Maybe that's a better place. Yeah, let's try this one. So you don't want to see usually that information right there, I think. Something like that. Okay, so I will adjust it as we go. And yeah, that way you can follow two games. I find it unique at least to see what other stuff we have going on this channel. And at the same time, you don't miss out much in terms of the view on the screen. Okay, so let's see, we didn't have a cutlass build for a long time. That's all pretty good. Is it a tech item? It is. It is a tech item. Loot, yes. Yeah, like this. We don't want this as of now, we just want something like that, I believe. Yeah, let's go for the armor here. Not sure if I'm a big fan of the sound in this game. Really not sure if the sound in this game is enjoyable for me. Yeah, I just realized we have to make this smaller so that it doesn't interfere with the items on the board. There will be some items. Right, what do we get? When you the first time you use an item, each fight, one small item starts flying. That's totally fine, because this is now a 6-second item. Let's get a skill, left-handed or so. Yes. So you want to have left-handed in this game. This guy right here doesn't do much. That's okay, it's a friend, it allows us to go for a skill. And we want something like that. Let's go. Yeah, and just in case you're wondering, so at OpenTTD we have a whole playlist where we do the 1 million challenge. And that 1 million challenge is simply start in the year 1950 and raise your company value to $1 million as soon as you can. In game time, pretty much. As of now, we managed to get that goal in roughly one decade, yeah, so 10 years. And yeah, it's one enjoyable way to play the game. OpenTTD doesn't give you goals. Okay, it's one of those games where you can build large train networks. Obviously, the main goal is to earn money, but that's fairly easy in that game. So I think this challenge is quite nice. It's also, you will see the videos of OpenTTD. They're roughly, well, with fast forward, that's like a 30-minute game, I think. That's the length. And I recently discovered this feature at OBS, the recording software I'm using. It allows you to add various media sources. And especially in a game like the Bazaar, where oftentimes there's simply not much going on. You're waiting for loading screens, you're waiting for a fight to finish. I think that's a pretty good distraction at least, and to look at something else. These early phase of the game, there's nothing. Like this, for example, I wish I could skip it. Of course we win. And yeah, it's a quick experiment. Let me know what you think. Even if you don't care about OpenTTD, I mean, it's just a small window at the left side of the screen. There is nothing going on the left side anyways, right? So I can show you. Look, so there's nothing on this side. Really, just a UI. That's why, yeah, OBS is in that regard allows us to spice up the game a little bit. Okay, now let's do it like, yeah, that's okay. It's critical damage. That's fire. That's okay too. Ammo item, there might be, we don't have to reload, but the dive weights would be good. Okay, if no dive weights, then we just boost our katana a little bit. Let's go. So surprisingly, we are winning these first encounters easily. And now that I said it, we must lose, right? That's always like that. Yeah. Yeah, so I think what helps us a lot is this tech item here. It doesn't do anything. When you burn, this gains 5 shield. It doesn't do anything. Also 6 seconds, but it reduces the cooldown of our wetware. And then we have 2 swords alongside with it. So we got lucky here. I think that's the summary of things. The wetware is winning us the game, so we are doing it like this now to make it even stronger. And now there's not much we need, but we always need a little bit more health. We always need a little bit more damage. That's about it. That's about it. And now we go here and hope for the cutlass that's burning, because this guy right here likes burning. Also, what you will see in one of the next videos is Zero Zevert, also in the left corner. So we can add arbitrary videos there pretty much. And since I record them anyways, why not add them like this? So let's do... Is it really 5 damage more? Let's boost this guy. Okay, let's get some chocolate. We need an item. We can't go into fight like this, but no problem. We found our item. No need to reroll. We have a lot of weapons. We have some haste. We have this guy who's winning us the game probably. Yes, so I'm very happy with what we have right now. Very happy with what we have right now. Wow, so this fight was pretty close, but that's because of the burning. Nevertheless, this is going in a good direction here. Also, when we played Dooley the other day at episode 100, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it that much. So, I think enjoyment in this game comes from knowing exactly what you're doing, and this was not quite the case when I played the Dooley, so yeah. Oh, we get them all. What kind of event is that? What kind of event is that? We can't survive this. 6 seconds will be too late, I think. Let's go for this. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this should be episode 105 right now. This should be 105, yeah. Okay, good. So we get a lot of these sharpening stones here. Yes, so we have 102 here. Let me check real quick what episode it is. The scheduled ones, and then we have a few private ones. 103, 104. Yeah, that's 105. Okay. Your shield items have 15 more shield. Yeah, why not? I mean, the shield is winning us the game right now, right? So. Also the amount of sharpening stones. I mean, this katana is quite the force right now. We can get this simply because we have all of the colors that are required. So we benefit from all colors here. Okay, let's go. Well, we are burning a little bit, that's true, but... Oh, there's a lot of regen, so... Let's see if the fire is able to do us here, but so far it looks like our wetware is doing the job. Yeah, look at that, unbelievable. So we can beat a guy who has 260. Who has 260 regen here. That's quite a lot. So let's move on then. Oh, that's pretty good. So we pay the money and we give 10 damage to everybody. And we go for 10 regen here and we go for this guy. Both of these skills would be really good for us. The whetstone would be good, the temple entry would be good. I think the Zorset is doing a good job here. I mean, it doesn't really belong into the build. We don't have enough fire. If we had a fiery katana, the Zorset would benefit from that, surely, but right now it is It's quite an interesting build. More fire, yes. And more item, let's get, of course, a sharpening stone. So the amount of sharpening stones in this run was quite good. What is this? At the start of each fight with this, it permanently gains 6 value. When you lose a fight with this, destroy it. Yeah, so we will put that item in NPC fights. The first time you use an item, 2 small items start flying. That's pretty good, because flying stuff is affected less by everything. I don't quite understand what is going on the other side. A little burning, yes, but I don't understand that. Okay. So... Well, we don't need that. So we need this, yes. So the katana is quite the force. We try to boost this guy just for fun. It doesn't hurt. Okay, so heal equal to 2 times this item's value. So it will be getting a little bit of something after this match. So it was 16, it will be 28 now, right? When you poison, no. So now let's bring it back. Then when you haste, you get crit, and here your aquatics deal a lot more damage. Let's do that. That's a significant damage booster here. When you use any item to the left of this, this gains 50 damage. When you use any items, this gains... You know what? That's quite something. That thing right here is quite the killer. And we should try to make it work. Should try to make this killer work here. Right, let's go. It should be a heavy damage dealer. The katana casts a lot. We don't have the Zorset anymore, but the Zorset was not the winning factor in this game anyways. So it is flying now, yes. And now it just hits for, well, quite a lot, right? Will it hit a second time though? No. Okay, it's not hitting a second time. Let me think what we can do here. So probably this is not the play. This was the play. Now we can keep this in the game. Something like that. And then we buy more of these. Like that. Yes, so we had just the wrong idea. Here it doesn't matter, pick something and throw it away. Like this, and then always pick the easiest opponent for this. It should have been 28, but it's just... It gains 12. Oh, it's 33 now. Okay, okay. The calculation appears to be correct then. Good. So what we simply have now is this heavy combat core that is just a scaler for us. And yeah, let me make a screenshot of that, because I think that's the item in this game that is significant. The combat core. And when you use a weapon it gains 3, so it will be scaling a little bit. And then here we need more defenses. That is quite a good defense. Let's fight here. Yes. So I guess before any human fight we should we take the crystal bonsai out? I mean, it's a money bank, right? This is more about the money than about the healing. So yeah, we should take it out before a human fight. Yeah, so that this guy is just hitting there and that's it. So we can just put it out and put this in. The enemy might not have poison, but that doesn't matter too much. Hmm. Hmm. We can only win by a good one hit here. But that doesn't look like it. So 11% chance. We had a chance of winning this. We had some chances. So luckily we didn't add this flower on the board. Let's add it back. This goes here. Let's add a little bit of damage everywhere. Let's buy a little bit of health. Let's get this. We don't have ammo items yet, but we might get some. Let's fight the toughest opponent here. That's probably a dually item, I think. Also it's a tech item, so we could get rid of this now. It is a tech item indeed. 4 seconds, 6 seconds. Yes. Let's get a quick weapon. That's quick, that's a multicast. When you crit, use this. Do we crit a lot? Not really, but doesn't matter. If we crit, this will be used. That's something. That's 4 seconds, that's also 4 seconds, so we just have a little more weapons going on here now. One has even a little bit of a lifesteal. And this guy would have some crit chance, but there's no poison on the enemy. Let's see. This is one cast. Yeah, we didn't crit yet, it looks like. It looks Looks like we didn't crit yet. But now... Ho, look at this. It was not far away from winning. Wasn't far away from winning, but that's okay. So... I think we need a slow and steady heal instead of the heavy one every now and then. Slow and steady is better. Let's get 900 of this. Now, let's give this guy even more scaling on the shield. Then we have the money. Let's go to the right side this time. Oh my god. Whew. Oh my god. So this guy has one cast per second. Pretty much. One cast per second. And if we can haste it, it's even more than one cast per second. And we should haste it, right? Because it gives this guy so much more damage if it's hasted just once. And we need to burn. Okay, let's try it out. I think there's something. There's something. So the second hit will be the heavy one here. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, it's a wild run, so we need to make a photo of this too. We have two items that we usually never use. We combined them in one run and we now even get this. Yeah, this game likes us today. We need to enchant something with fire and then it's over. Then it's just over. If we can enchant some stuff with fire. Ideally, the octopus here. And also in the background I noticed the media source, so the open TTD run was over. It was only a little over 20 minutes, so whenever it ends, it ends. Oh god. That's unbelievable what we have here going on. Don't know if we can win, but it's quite the fun run for sure. No, we can't win. There's too much on the other side happening. Oh, this might be one of the wildest runs we had in a while. That's a wild run. The octopus is hitting, everything is hitting. What is happening there, you guys? Are we scaling? I don't think so. I think this. This was the most crazy game so far. Look at this. 20,000 damage. 33,000. Yeah, that's quite the run, people. So, yeah, thank you for watching. But first, let's go to that screen again as we usually do. Only one milestone victory, but that's just because we got unlucky with the other guy. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.